Let's continue with row 7 of pattern 2 of the King's Cable sweater. If you missed the previous rows, feel free to check them out, link in the description below. So this is where we are at right now. As always, we start by first knitting our stockinette stitches, then we proceed with pattern 2, and then we have one more stockinette section to complete with our garter edge stitches. I already completed my stockinette section with my garter edge stitch. Make sure to knit it in your size, and then we continue with pattern 2 by first purling 2 stitches. So purl 1 and purl 2. Now we have a cable coming up, which is a C4B cable, meaning you will take your cable needle or any third needle of similar size, and you will put 2 stitches in the back of your project onto the cable needle without losing any stitches. So 1 and 2, put that into the back of your project. This will create this lovely pattern that you can see here, just spiraling up. Now knit the next 2 stitches off of your left needle like you would normally knit stitches. So 1 and 2. And once you knitted those 2 stitches, you will now move your 2 stitches from the cable needle back onto your left needle, and you will then also knit those 2 stitches off of your left needle as though they were normal knit stitches. So transfer those stitches, 1 and 2. Make sure not to lose anything, and then proceed with your 2 knit stitches. So 1 and 2. Perfect. So here you can now see the beautiful pattern forming. And then we continue with our next sequence, which is purling 2 and then knitting 4. So first purl 1 and then purl 2, yarn over, and now you can knit the next 4 stitches. So knit 1, knit 2, knit 3, knit 4. Perfect. Now we have our next cable coming up, which is a C6B cable. So once again, we need our cable needle or a third needle of similar size. For this, you will put 2 stitches onto your cable needle, and those you will then put into the back of your work without losing anything. And then the next 4 stitches you will knit off of your left needle like you would normally knit. So try doing 1 knit stitch, then 2 knit stitches, and the 3rd knit stitch, and a 4th knit stitch. And once you have completed these 4 knit stitches, you can now transfer your 2 stitches from your cable needle back onto your left needle so that you can knit them off of there. So transfer those 2 stitches. First transfer 1, or if you can manage, transfer them both at once. And then make sure not to lose anything, get into a comfortable position. And once you are there, you can now hold on to your stitches and knit off those 2 stitches that you were just transferring. So first knit 1 and then knit the second one. And you have completed your C6B cable. Let's now continue with our next sequence, which will be a purl 2, and then we have 8 knit stitches, and then we purl another 2. So first purl 1, then purl 2, then yarn over, and also loosen everything a bit. Then do your first knit stitch, a second knit stitch, a third knit stitch, a fourth knit stitch. And now we have reached our center. So for me, I need to remove my clip that marks the center. and then we can continue in a symmetrical manner. So once you remove the clip, we will mirror what we have done so far by knitting the remaining 4 knit stitches. So this is your 5th knit stitch, then the 6th and number 7, and your final number 8. Then you will also need to yarn over again in order to purl the next 2 stitches. So purl 1, then purl 2. Amazing. You can loosen everything up a bit. And now we will proceed with our next cable, which is a C6F cable. Meaning you will take your cable needle and this time you will put on 4 stitches from your left needle. And instead of putting those into the back, you will put the stitches on your cable needle into the front of your work. Once you have done that, you will knit stitch 2 stitches from your left needle with your right needle. And then you will transfer the 4 stitches from your cable needle back onto your left needle. And those you will simply knit off as well. So get everything in a good position, and without losing a stitch, you will now knit 1 and then knit 2, knit 3 and knit 4. And with that you will have completed the C6F cable. Now we just need to knit the next 4 stitches, so yarn over and knit 1, knit 2, knit 3 and knit 4. And then you need to yarn over again in order to purl the next 2 stitches. So purl 1 and then purl 2. And now we have another cable coming up. This is a C4F cable, so it is basically mirroring our C4B cable. So this time you will take your cable needle and you will put 2 stitches from the left needle onto your cable needle, and you will leave that in front of the work. And then you will knit stitch 2 stitches off of your left needle. So knit 1 and then knit 2. And once you have done that, you can now transfer back the 2 stitches that you were saving on your cable needle and put those onto your left needle. So transfer those, and once you did that, you can remove the cable needle, and then you knit stitch the next 2. So first you knit 1 and then you will knit the second knit stitch. Here you go. Amazing. Look how gorgeous this looks. Now you just need to yarn over again and purl the next 2 stitches, and then you're done with pattern 2 for this row. So purl the second one, and you only need to now continue with your stockinette section of this row. But look how amazing it is looking so far. So this is our pattern 2, and now we will just attend to the stockinette and the garter edge. Here I have already completed it, so this is how your piece should be looking like once you do the second repetition of pattern 2. Stay tuned for the next rows. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoy my videos. Feel free to like and subscribe, and see you next time.